Let's be honest, figuring out American football is like trying to understand the US tax code. Utterly baffling. But you know what's surprisingly more straightforward? Moving to the United States? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're tackling the seemingly impenetrable wall of US immigration. We'll be exploring 5 legal and, dare I say, somewhat amusing ways to swap your current address for a shiny new US one. So buckle up, grab your passport, and get ready to navigate the wild, wacky, and sometimes wonderful world of US immigration. Who knows? By the end of this, you might just be packing your bags for the land of opportunity. The diversity visa lottery, or as I like to call it, the "Are you feeling lucky" punk of immigration schemes. Each year, the US government throws open the doors to a select group of individuals from countries with historically low immigration rates to the US. It's like a global game of bingo, except instead of shouting bingo, you get to shout, "America, here I come." Now you might be thinking, what are my chances? Is it like finding a unicorn riding a roller coaster while juggling chainsaws? Statistically improbable? Well, the odds do vary depending on your country of origin and the year. But hey, sometimes the universe throws you a bone, or in this case, a visa. Imagine this. You, sitting at your computer, nervously refreshing the web page. Suddenly, boom, the screen erupts in a confetti of digital joy. Congratulations, you've won the diversity visa lottery. You're in. Time to trade in your current life for a slice of the American pie? But hold your horses, cowboy. Winning the lottery is only half the battle. You still need to jump through hoops of paperwork, background checks, and interviews. The point is, the diversity visa lottery is a real thing, and it's a testament to the beautiful randomness of life. So if you're feeling lucky, why not give it a shot? You never know, you might just be one click away from trading in your dreary commute for a yellow school bus ride to freedom. Family, am I right? They're the people who know how to push your buttons, borrow money and never return it, and remind you of that embarrassing thing you did in high school. But hey, they're also your ticket to the USA. Well, sort of. Family-based immigration is like a real-life soap opera, filled with drama, anticipation, and the occasional long-lost relative popping up out of nowhere. It's the most common way people immigrate to the US, and it's all about proving that you have family ties stronger than a double shot of espresso. Now, before you go digging through your family tree faster than you can say Ancestry.com, it's important to note that not just any relative will do. The US immigration system has a hierarchy, kind of like a family reunion where your cool aunt gets the comfy chair and you're stuck on the fold-out couch. At the top of the pecking order are spouses, children, and parents of US citizens. They get the red carpet treatment, relatively speaking. Siblings, adult children, and married children of US citizens are next in line, followed by siblings of green card holders. But let's say you've got the right family member in the right place. Congratulations! You've just unlocked the next level of the immigration game. Now, get ready for a mountain of paperwork that would make even the most organized hoarder break a sweat. You'll need birth certificates, marriage certificates, financial documents, and enough passport photos to wallpaper your entire house. But hey, it's all worth it in the end, right? Because once you've navigated the labyrinthine world of family-based immigration, you'll be reunited with your loved ones, living the American dream, and probably still trying to forget that embarrassing thing you did in high school. So you fancy yourself a bit of a whiz kid, a coding ninja, a master of the universe. Well, good news. Your impressive skills might just be the golden ticket to the land of opportunity. That's right. We're talking employment-based visas, baby. Think of it as your typical job application, but instead of a company car and dental, you get the chance to live and work in the USA. Now, before you start mass applying to every company with USA in its name, let's break down the different types of employment-based visas. Because just like a good cocktail, each one has its own unique blend of requirements and benefits. First up, we have the H-1B visa, the rock star of the employment-based visa world. This bad boy is reserved for those with specialized skills and a bachelor's degree or equivalent in their field. Think software engineers, financial analysts, and rocket scientists, you know, the cool kids. Then there's the L1 visa for those transferring within a company to a US branch. It's like a corporate relocation program, but with more paperwork and the added bonus of experiencing American office culture firsthand. And let's not forget about the O1 visa for individuals with extraordinary abilities in the sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics. This is for the Olympians, the Nobel Prize winners, the Oscar-winning actors. Basically, the people who make us mere mortals feel woefully inadequate. But here's the catch. Getting an employment-based visa is not for the faint of heart. It's a long, arduous process that requires a mountain of paperwork, a sponsoring employer, and a healthy dose of patience. But if you're lucky enough to snag one of these coveted visas, congratulations! You've just unlocked the next level of the American dream. Let's be real, sometimes life throws you a curveball. And by curveball, I mean a full-blown, catastrophic, I need to get out of here kind of situation. Well, for those facing persecution in their home countries, the U.S. offers asylum and refugee status, a beacon of hope in a world that often feels anything but hopeful. Now I know what you're thinking. This is serious stuff, John. Where are the jokes? Where's the witty banter? Trust me, I get it, but even in the face of adversity, humor can be a powerful tool. It can help us cope, connect, and remember our shared humanity. So let's approach this topic with sensitivity and respect, but also with a healthy dose of that signature John Oliver wit. Because even in the darkest of times, there's always a glimmer of light, a reason to smile, a reminder that things can and will get better. Asylum and refugee status are two distinct but related forms of protection offered by the U.S. government to individuals fleeing persecution in their home countries. Think of it like this. Asylum is like seeking refuge at your friend's house after a particularly nasty fight with your family. You're seeking safety and protection from a specific threat. Refugee status, on the other hand, is like being invited to stay at your friend's house indefinitely because your own house burned down. It's granted to individuals who are unable or unwilling to return to their home countries due to a well-founded fear of persecution based on race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Seeking asylum or refugee status in the U.S. is no walk in the park. It's a long, complex, and often emotionally draining process. You'll need to provide mountains of evidence to support your claim, undergo rigorous interviews, and navigate a legal system that can feel like a maze designed by M.C. Escher. But here's the thing. For those fleeing persecution, the chance to build a new life in safety and freedom is priceless. It's a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the power of hope, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. So to those seeking asylum or refugee status in the U.S., I say this. Your journey may be long and difficult, but you are not alone. To be young, wild, and free, and armed with a student visa to the USA. That's right, folks, we're talking about the land of opportunity disguised as an academic adventure. Think of it as a really long, really expensive spring break with the added bonus of lectures and exams. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, is it really that easy? Can I just slap on a backpack, grab a stack of textbooks, and waltz my way into the US? Well, not quite. But hey, it's definitely more fun than trying to decipher the US tax code. First things first, you'll need to prove you're actually there to study. I know, shocking, right? The US government wants to make sure you're not just using a student visa as a sneaky way to bypass the system and live out your American dream. So you'll need to apply to a US school or university that's SEVP-certified, because acronyms make everything sound more official. And not just any school will do. It has to be a legitimate institution of higher learning, not some shady online diploma mill operating out of a guy's basement. Once you've been accepted, the school will send you a magical document called an I-20 form. This little piece of paper is your golden ticket to student visa glory. Now, armed with your I-20, you'll need to face the final boss, the US visa interview. This is where the rubber meets the road, where you have to convince a consular officer that you're a serious student with noble academic aspirations, not just some party animal looking to swap keg stands for the Statue of Liberty. But if you play your cards right, answer the questions honestly, or at least convincingly, and refrain from doing a keg stand on the consular officer's desk, you'll be well on your way to experiencing the American education system firsthand. Just remember to pack your textbooks, your thinking cap, and maybe a few extra bottles of aspirin for those inevitable post-party headaches. Well, folks, there you have it. 5 quirky and, dare I say, somewhat amusing ways to legally immigrate to the USA. You've laughed, you've learned, you've probably questioned your sanity at least once. So go forth and spread the knowledge. Impress your friends, confuse your enemies. The possibilities are endless. But most importantly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own hilarious immigration stories in the comments below. Because let's face it, the world needs more laughter, especially when it comes to something as complex and often frustrating as immigration.